Welcome to special live coverage of THV 11's weather impact alert on this Sunday morning. If a picture says 1,000 words, then all of them with this shot from our View 11 are about the cold. We are waking up to more icicles and a layer of snow and ice all over Arkansas. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Normally don't see us on Sunday mornings, but we're very glad that you're with us. Thanks for joining us for this special edition of THV 11 Morning News. I'm Hayden Balgaby here with Ashley King and meteorologist Tracy Bean, who has been on the air now for about 20-30 minutes, kind of breaking everything down. And here we are, Sunday morning.
Quick overview, that's for sure.
Right. Yeah, we're going to be staying on until 10:30, right?
Yes, staying on until 10:30. We've got you covered. We've got multiple crews out live this morning. We're going to be in a lot of areas as we finally enter the home stretch of this winter storm, and I'm ready for it to be over.
Yeah, you know, we've talked about this earlier this week. We got the precipitation. We had the snow, the freezing rain, the sleet, and that was part one.
Sure, part one.
Now we're in part two. And so we've got this cold, cold weather that has already been here. You're like, well, Tracy, it's already been cold. Yes, you are right. But it is going to get even colder. And when we talked about those 85 to 100 hours below freezing, we went below freezing on Friday. I'm not looking to go above until Tuesday afternoon.
Golly.
And that's going to be like 37, 38. We'll drop again, of course, that evening. The next day, we will go above barely. And then we're going to stay below freezing again for the rest of the week. So the impacts of the roads at this point, that is going to be something that's going to linger for sure. So don't get out on them. We're going to look at these road conditions here in just a second, but I want to give you this overall look as we are wrapping up our precipitation here in central Arkansas. We are still seeing, again, things start to move off to the northeast, and they're just getting started up there in the northeast, the portion of the United States. Again, DC, I saw as well, they're really just starting to really get that snow. We're still seeing mostly those northerly breezes there. Now, it's not nearly as gusty as it has been, but we are still seeing around 20 to 25. Across Arkansas, a little bit of a break. You're probably not seeing too much snow out there right now, as we just saw on our camera, but still seeing that mix down to our south and maybe some light flurries off to the east. A few patches, again, little pockets of a little heavier snow there. And also going to see, again, that next little swath go through northwest Arkansas. And we're getting totals now. When Simone is available, we're going to start to get those in and you'll be able to see, but we're going to start to see a little accumulation there as well. They're not done quite yet, but here in central Arkansas, I think we are done as far as that considerable accumulation. Still watching to our south with that freezing rain and that sleet and the power lines, the tree branches, as we've talked about. As we are looking at iDrive here, we are seeing, again, most of the roads are snow covered, ice covered. That's going to be the case, and already starting to see a few of those accidents. I'm just going to show you these real quick. We've got a disabled stalled vehicle. This is pretty much what I've been seeing this morning. It's not been major accidents. It's been people that are stuck. This is 57 northbound in the right lane. This one right here is disabled. Again, stalled vehicle on Interstate 30 eastbound in the right lane. Any others? Yeah, everything else is off to the east. I wanted to show you a few of these cameras again in those areas. We are certainly seeing those, well, there's RDOT trying to plow that a little bit. And that's another thing too. RDOT's doing such a fabulous job of trying their best to keep up with these roads as clear as they can anyway. But you see they made a nice little path there. And the interstates will be the first thing, but we'll have a full view of traffic and what you can expect. But again, stay home if you can. We are certainly going to see these roads impacted for the next few days into midweek, and the cold temperatures are headed our way. We'll talk more about those coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Tracy. Well, we have multiple crews that are out live this morning showing you the conditions.
THV 11's Tanya Motorzitsky is live in Little Rock in the Pinnacle Valley area. Tanya, how's it looking on this Sunday morning?
Well, I don't know, Hayden, can you see me? Peekaboo, this thing is so thick. So we're out here by Pinnacle Valley, and you can see everyone's adhering to our messages of staying your tails home, especially if you have church. You can watch it online today. Now, if you want my personal opinion, not that it matters, but being a Midwesterner, I'm looking at these plowed roads, and I don't see the road still. That's my personal opinion. But, you know, it's okay. That's why we're seeing a lot of stalled cars. I mean, we're seeing a sense of community, too. We're seeing a lot of people pull over, strangers helping strangers get out from those, stuck moments when you're trying to make a turn. My photographer and I, we saw a North Little Rock police officer actually stopped and stuck on the side of a road. I said, hey, pull over, we got to help them. So there was actually 2 other cars that stopped. So we're seeing a sense of community, helping each other. And I think that's what Little Rock community is all about. So also I want to point out, this is ice. Look, I'm not even sinking in this. This is crazy. Nope. Interesting. So, just be careful out there. This is a sign that this is ice. This is what people are getting stuck on because it's just building up. You're not moving anywhere. Tires are getting stuck. So be careful out there on the roads. Again, watch church online if you have to, because you heard Tracy. It is so cold as well. Bitter cold. Hypothermia is what we're worrying about. Frostbite. So again, stay home. Be safe. Here's a truck. He's going pretty fast for over here. Don't do that. Do below the speed limit and be careful. For now, live in Little Rock, Tanya Motorzitzky, THV 11 News.
Yeah, we got to get the Chicago native out there, a Blackhawks jersey and some skates. If all that ice is out there, Tanya. Woo! All right, thank you so much. We'll hear from you in just a little bit. So that was West Little Rock. Our next stop, Saline County. It's a new location, but the wintry scene, very similar.
Right, yeah. Jenny Day is back with us this morning, and she's live in Bryant. Good morning.
Good morning to you both. Simply out here to confirm conditions. We want to just help you stay informed. So I was one of those people who got stuck this morning, truly 3 times just getting out of downtown Little Rock. So I just want you to know we have obviously been covering this storm wall to wall, and I can confirm that conditions on the road are far worse than they were yesterday. There's only so much you can do when it snows close to 10 inches, basically in 24 hours. So yeah, we are posted up here right by Highway 30. The highways, I will say, are doing better. Definitely much clearer pathway there. But on the side roads, man, it's just so thick. Again, there's only so much you can do, and we had so much accumulate in such a short amount of time. So that's really just been the issue. It's just very, very thick buildup of snow. So I got to give a shout out to Reed's Automotive here in Bryant, because they are who yanked us out of the snow. And again, we are so grateful. It was just our tires were spinning, all the things. And we've seen many, many other people in that same boat this morning. So just again, stay home if you can. It is beautiful. It is Sunday. Stay warm, stay home. Louisiana, Mississippi, just to our south, facing far worse conditions even, because we thankfully got more of this powdery, light, fluffy snow, and they got that ice. So power outages, really just far worse to our south. So stay safe out there. 195 million people nationwide are under some kind of watch or warning right now. So stay safe. We are not out of the woods yet. 14,000 flights have been delayed or canceled nationwide. So yeah, we're just in the thick of it. A few more days to go, and all should be well, but stay safe. We're going to continue to bring you live updates here.
All right, Jenny, thank you so much. Man, I hate to hear that you were stuck this morning, but it's happening to a lot of people, even some of our coworkers coming into the station this morning.
But I'm glad you got to see some Southern hospitality.
That's right.
Helping you out while you're down here.
Good stuff. All right, we'll check back in with Jenny here in just a little while.
All right, Tracy.
We do have a traffic update. Again, those road conditions are going to be impacted as we are heading into possibly midweek for those side streets and those back roads. And the main highways, maybe a little bit of relief as we are looking at our map here from RDOT. Again, lots of snow, lots of ice on the roads this morning, and that slush. As this cold weather continues, we're going to continue to see this just stick. The interstates, of course, maybe a little bit better before everything else, but we are already seeing lots of just stalled vehicles, as Jenny was mentioning. This one's on 30 eastbound, again in that right lane as you are heading out this morning. Make sure you are extra careful. I'm going to turn on the cameras here real quick, see if we can get a quick view of that accident, or the stalled vehicle, I guess I should say. And this is the 130 Chico overpass. So folks, I think mainly trying to get on and off the interstate, that seems to be a lot of it, and then on these side roads. But look at what RDOT has done. Look at those cleared roads, at least giving a path for the folks that do have to get out, making it safer. Again, we're going to see the refreeze again once things start to go over the roads again. It'll get a bit slick, and we'll have to get RDOT, of course. They're going to stay busy just keeping those roads clear, because it's going to be blowing around for a little bit. Most of the precip has moved on. That's the good news, but this cold air is just getting started, and that will keep those roads a little bit treacherous, especially as we're heading into midweek for those side roads and those back roads. we'll keep an eye again on the accidents, but right now still just mainly seeing that one, I believe. We'll take one more look here. Yep, one more look in just the immediate central Arkansas area. Lots of that snow-covered road. It's very slick. Don't get out if you don't have to this morning.
Will do, Tracy. Thank you. This morning, the Arkansas National Guard is on the move, continuing their multi-day winter storm mission. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders deploying nearly 170 Guard members after she declared a state of emergency. Teams are positioned at state police troop locations, including Newport, Jonesboro, Harrison, and Forest City. They are monitoring road conditions and standing by with gear to assist with downed trees and power lines, along with any possible water system failures. Now, their mission, keeping Arkansans safe through this winter storm.
We've been doing is we've actually been cooperating with the Arkansas State Police, but over the next 24 hours, we anticipate that we're going to have some downed trees. So we're going to have clearance teams with chainsaws, and we're also expecting power outages. And so we have large generators to help restore the power to key facilities.
Here's a look at the Guard's mission by the numbers. 168 National Guard members currently deployed. 28 winter weather response teams are staffed. Each team consists of 5 Guardsmen and 2 Humvees with communications equipment. And the last time the Arkansas National Guard was deployed for a statewide weather-related mission was January of 2023, almost exactly 3 years ago.
And frozen pipes aren't the only problem.
Frozen pipes, they are a bit of a mess. A natural gas line froze solid Saturday, knocking out service to roughly 250 customers across North Little Rock, including the city's warming center on Willow Street. Utility crews worked through the night to thaw and repair the frozen line. City officials say the warming center never lost electricity, so staff could keep heaters running and avoid evacuating dozens of residents seeking shelter from the bitter cold. It serves as a reminder that extreme temperatures can cripple critical infrastructure, even the systems designed to keep people warm.
And new this morning, some encouraging news. Airlines are resuming some flights at Clinton National Airport today after all service was canceled on Saturday. The airport remains open, but airlines have canceled 45 flights so far today. More than a dozen arrivals and departures are still scheduled, but passengers should check with their airline before heading out. The airport received more than 4 inches of snow yesterday. It's a new daily record. Crews worked overnight using snow sweepers and blowers to keep runways and taxiways clear and parking lots safe for passengers. Now to Northwest Arkansas, where it's been almost all snow. Fayetteville has picked up 6.4 inches as of 6 this morning.
But further south, Fort Smith dealing with even more, 8 inches of snow and sleet. Reporter Joe Ellison shows us the impact.
Well, here along the interstate in Arkansas on 540, the snow is falling this morning, and those road conditions a bit dangerous for drivers out there today. Go ahead and take a look at what people are up against as they're heading out today. Let me move out of the way. You can get a closer look. Now, that weather that came in overnight piled on top of what we saw on Saturday. Road crews here in Arkansas, of course, have been out trying to clear those roadways, laying that brine and salt as well. But with all of this snow overnight, it didn't seem to help much as we're waking up this morning, getting a look at those road conditions here in this area. Now, people are certainly taking it slow out here along these interstates. The snow still falling today with those crews on standby. Back to you.
All right, good morning. We are starting to see hopefully the end of all of this as we're heading into the next few hours. We are still seeing some big impacts again from this winter storm. We are going to start to see this weather impact alert Sunday through Tuesday. I need to move my cloud down a little bit, but that snow, sleet, and freezing rain will be ending. But again, those impacts from the winter storm are going to remain. Again, that's why we have this through Tuesday as those bitter cold temperatures start to settle in. We do have that warning again for those those extreme temperatures, and that again is going to just sit around for a while. We're going to need to make sure that we are staying off the roads because those roads are hazardous. Icy trees and power lines still seeing against southern Arkansas. Those freezing rain, a bit of a sleet maybe starting to see some of those issues. We'll look at those power outages here before long. Protecting the people, pipes, and the pets, always the thing that we need to do. In Arkansas, we are looking to be a little bit better. Most of that has moved off, but just getting started as you're heading into the northeastern part of the United States. Still going to see a little swath run through northwest Arkansas, so they're not done quite yet. Temperatures are down and get very, very, very cold there in northwest Arkansas. We will see a little bit of relief and maybe even a little peek of that sunshine later today, but it is not going to do much for us. We are still seeing in southern Arkansas that falling, and that again is talking about those road impacts. We're going to see snow and ice covered through this evening. I think the interstates will probably start to get a bit better. We're already starting to see RDOT has done a fabulous job of just clearing it, and you can see the path that they're making, but they're going to have to go back over that again. Still going to be very dangerous, especially as you're getting on and off of the ramps, and also those inclines and those back roads are going to take a while. Now, the main highways, hopefully we'll see a little bit of relief at some point today through Monday evening, but we're going to have that refreeze again at night. So mornings are always going to be, I think, dangerous at this point, at least for a few days. And the side streets, those back roads are going to be snow and ice covered for a good long while, unfortunately, today, and it may be Tuesday or Wednesday before we start to see people emerging. Talking about those dangerous cold temperatures, it's going to be through Thursday at noon on Tuesday, where we're going to see those wind chills anywhere from -10 to -20. Windy conditions, we're seeing those extreme cold warnings across the entire state. Very cold temperatures. This is the liquid, if you will, that is in the atmosphere, this live radar. Most of that a little bit heavier down to our south. Starting to see a little bit lighter and maybe a little bit of an ending to what we are seeing from this precip here in central Arkansas. But I think we will start to see a bit more snow as we're heading into northwest Arkansas. This is that look at what we are seeing as far as that light snow down to the south, a little bit heavier there. We will continue to just maybe have a few flurries here in central Arkansas. Not expecting a ton more. We are gathering those totals now, so we'll have more information, but taking a look at your precip types down to our south, still seeing more of that mix. We hopefully will be more of a mix and not necessarily that freezing rain. They are, again, looking for some issues down there that could be with power lines and those tree branches, of course, getting heavier and heavier with that falling freezing rain. And we will hopefully not have to see any of that. But here in central Arkansas, all of it has moved off. That's good news. Here's a few of these very early snow sleet totals. Again, this is from yesterday into today. The National Weather Service office, of course, Pulaski County, a little over 10.5 inches. Gibson and Pulaski, almost 10. Salem, Fulton County, 6.5. Southside, Van Buren, 6. And Catholic Point, which is in Conway, 5.5. We would love your snow totals too. If you've got a measurement there, maybe you took a picture, maybe you've been outside just having a good time. We want them. We love to share all of that. 501-376-1111, or you can even text and let us know what you've been doing. Maybe some pictures having a little good time. That'd be great to know as well. We all have to keep each other a little entertained for a little while longer. We'll do it together. Current observation as far as those winds and northerly, seeing some gusts here and there in central Arkansas, 10 gusting to possibly 20 to 25. We're certainly seeing that and starting to see more of that heavier wind off to the northeast. But again, it's more of a northerly flow. We've had more northwesterly, but things are starting to shift a little bit and moving off to the northeastern corner of the United States. Current temperatures 15, very cold out there, single digits to our north, seeing some 20s down to our south. Hopefully we will still start to see things warm up. But like I said, we're not going to get above freezing until Tuesday. So those cold temperatures will continue, just being a bit more dangerous, I guess, if you will, as we're heading into central and northern portion of the state. 20s are dangerous though, that's for sure. We are feeling like it is 3 degrees out there, feeling like 1 in Clinton, 0 for Searcy, and in those negative values for Fayetteville and Harrison. Bundle up. If you're going outside, go have a good time for sure, but definitely need those layers. 100% now today. We will start to see a bit of relief as this all precip begins to end. Cloudy skies will remain, a little pop of sunshine hopefully here and there just to make us feel better. Looking for those highs in the low 20s. Still going to see those road conditions be a bit cumbersome. Northerly winds around 10 to 15, and we could see a few gusts. And as we're heading into your Monday morning, again, we've got that cold temperatures headed our way where we are going to see single digits. It could even get a little bit lower than 9 there. It might even be a little high, honestly. obviously. But we will see some sunshine, but it's not going to do much for us besides make us feel better about ourselves because the northerly winds are going to continue. Not looking for gusty winds, so that's good news. But those cold temperatures are really going to settle in, and we're going to take a little time to rebound from the morning lows. 3-day forecast continue.